Today also marks the start of a battleground state tour for Harris's running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. And the Democratic National Convention in Chicago is less than a week away. Here to weigh in on the election, the economy, and more, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy. He's endorsed Harris for president. He applauds the Walz pick. Governor, but let's hear it from you directly. The first time that we are hearing from you amidst this really crazy election season. What do they need to do right in order to solidify the gains that they've made in the weeks that are to come, where we have the debate? It will get more policy driven, I imagine. Everyone will be pressing for more details on what exactly they would do in office. What do you think?
Good to be with you, Kelly. First of all, more of the same. They've had an extraordinary several weeks here, and they show no signs of letting up. You've got a convention next week in Chicago, which, if all goes well, and I anticipate it will, we'll leave Chicago next Thursday night with a lot of wind in our sails. But they'll also have to remember this is a marathon. 3 or 4 weeks does not make a general election campaign. They'll have about 70 plus or minus days between Chicago and Election Day, and they're going to have to earn it every day. The good news is I know them both, and they are as qualified a duo as I could possibly imagine. Everything from their political instincts to their life stories to their policy chops. So whether it's a debate, whether it's a rally, whether it's holding up your life resume to scrutiny, we could not have a better duo leading our ticket.
You're a governor, Democratic governor. Mr. Walz is a Democratic governor. What can you tell us about him personally, maybe, that we might not already know?
Hey, Tyler, good to see you as well. Yeah, so he's a very close friend. He succeeded me as chair of the Democratic Governors Association. He is the genuine, people say this about other folks all the time, but he's almost in a category by himself as being one of the most genuine individuals I've ever been around. His life story, his demeanor, his ability to lead, his family story, his sense of humor, his commitment to our country. At every level, this guy is the real deal. Kamala Harris could not have she had a number of great choices. She could not have made a better pick than Tim Walz.
And quite a few of them were governors, as you surely know. Let me pivot a little bit to a decision that I know you have to make in the next week or so, and that is a replacement for Senator Bob Menendez, who was convicted and has elected to resign. Where are you in that process? When should we expect an announcement? I'm available, by the way, if you want to talk.
Me too.
Kelly's available.
Listen.
I love both of you. You've just been added to the list. This is sooner than later. Senator Menendez has said he's going to step down next Tuesday, the 20th. So I've got no news to make today, but this is only a matter of days at this point. And I promise folks, if nothing else, that whoever it is going to represent Jersey values and do everything they can for that period that they're in Washington representing our great state. But no news as it relates to names, but stay tuned.
So I don't know if this would be considered separate, related, what have you. Really, probably more falls under the governor's jurisdiction. We're seeing more and more states and school systems look to ban or minimize cell phone usage during school hours. And with all of us in back-to-school mentality over here, would you ever consider doing the same kind of thing in New Jersey?
Hey, Kelly, I'd be open-minded. We are the ultimate home rule state, as you likely know. So we have over 600 school districts. I was at an elementary school in Newark, New Jersey this morning as a great example of that. We already have districts making those decisions. And we're in a position right now where we respect the local district decisions. We get a lot of input, especially not just educators and staff, but from parents and kids themselves. But we sort of right now are taking this on a case-by-case basis. And it depends on a number of things, including how old the kid is, as I say, input from parents and educators. So am I open-minded to that? Yes, I am. But so far, we're sort of navigating it on a district-by-district basis.